Hey guys, it's Brian from Arrowhead Garage, and today we're doing something different. We're taking a break from working on cars, worrying about work and life and everything else. We're going to disconnect. We're going camping. And we're not just going camping anywhere. We're going camping in the middle of Arizona. It's kind of like high desert, pine trees, but still bloody hot, like in the 90s. So we're going to do this. We're going camping. We're taking the Porsche Cayenne Turbo. We're going to try out a new tent. We're going to try out a bunch of new gear, and this might become a whole new channel if you guys like the content. If you do, tell me down below your thoughts about this idea for a new channel about camping and my experience with camping and the places I can go camping in Arizona and New Mexico and California and Colorado and oh my goodness, where I've camped on beaches before. So with that, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to get into today's video on going camping. Home sweet home for the next 24 hours. Let's do some outlaw camping. I went and bought a Porsche SUV, so I need an SUV tent that will go on the back of the Cayenne. So let's get this out of the bag. Let's see what it looks like and see what's going to work for us here in camping Cayenne or whatever we're going to call this. So let's get into it. Well, it's backwards, should be facing that way. All right, so we have the Cayenne backed up. There's that tent. A little crazy to get set up, but not too bad. Doing it solo probably would have been better to have someone with me, but check it out. Let's go inside. Has a big open door. Walk in. A couple nice big windows. We've got some skylights. Looking pretty awesome. And then this here is how you gain access into the SUV. Now, I'm not going to actually sleep in here tonight. I'm going to sleep inside the Cayenne. So let's go check that out. So we have a little air pump and a cigarette lighter adapter. And the cool thing about the Cayenne, on both ends, there's a 12 volt that we can plug into and do this from. There it goes. One air mattress. All right, now I picked these off Amazon. If you catching on here, everything is on flipping Amazon. Whether good or bad, I don't know. But these are little shade things, and they go over the windows. See, my windows don't go all the way down, so you slide these on, and get those corners in there. There we go. It provides some privacy plus airflow. And what I'll do, if it's really hot, I'll take a spray bottle and I'll spray this down, wet this a little bit, so when the air comes in, it's cooler. So that's tip number one. So this campsite here, you get these little tickets. You put half of it over there where the chew is, and the other half goes into your vehicle. So we'll do that now. It says tear here. Okay, this one goes in the campsite. There's a little clippy thingy here. Okay, we're legal. All right, here we are. Now, I found this place by pure accident. Yeah, this is my first time using a selfie stick, so cut me some slack, y'all. So we were on our way to our place up north, and I've driven past this place probably 150 times over the years and just never stopped. This is Timber Camp, and it has a little loop that goes around, and you're looking at about 10, 15 of these sites that you can camp in along here. It's 16 bucks a night. But as you can see, it's a blend of pine trees and high desert. So it's that in between of the mountains and the desert. So it's this sweet little spot. Well, the thing is, it's the middle of July. It's like 98 degrees, 110 in Phoenix, and no one's here. It's just us. So we're going to enjoy it. What else? Tight thing about this is the camp spots are all super close. There's one behind me. There's one right there. There's another one over here. There's the shitter, in case you need to do that. And there's another fire ring right there. So you can see they're all kind of tight in here. This is basically not dispersal. This is going to be one of those camp spots when you just want to get away, quick overnighter, which is what this is. And most of your amenities are here. You got a bathroom, plenty of toilet paper in there, but always bring your own toilet paper. If you guys have never been camping, or it's been a while since you've been camping and you're confused about how to pack a cooler to make sure everything stays cold for your entire trip, well, let me show you some quick tips, easy to do, zero money involved, make your cooler last much longer when you're out there camping. So with that, let's dig into my cooler. For starters, you don't need to go and buy a new cooler. Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, all those online spots, find a used one. This was 10 bucks in my neighborhood, so I grabbed it. So, lift it up. Let's go look inside now. Now, the key here is to maximize your space. This open spot, that's dead spot. So if you can put stuff in here, that's the best. But it is what it is. So let's, oh, wait. I think I need a beer. Hold on. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. All right. So the way I like to go camping is I always bring a gallon of water for every day that you come out. So this is just basic drinking water that you can buy at the grocery store. Got that in there. Of course, anything I want cold, hamburger, all this. cheese for tonight, whiskey for tonight, some condiments. These are stuff I want to keep cold, and that's pepper and salt and garlic and paprika. Again, more water. This is watermelon. I'm starting to see I pack it as good as I can. Got some cherry tomatoes. I got some eggs for in the morning. Guacamole I made for lunch. If you want to watch that video, there's a link somewhere. You'll see it eventually. Cilantro, gotta have that. All right, so we ordered something at some time and got this big ass bag. And as you can see, we've had it for a while. We keep it frozen, and it goes with us everywhere we go. We just kind of keep it off to the side. Of course, we have some beverages for tonight and water. Notice lots of water. Here's the secret to this camping trip, and for all camping trips, to try to keep your cooler as cold as possible. Take a gallon of water. Now it says distilled on it, but it's an old bottle that we used, and I just put fresh, clean water in it, threw it in the freezer, and froze it overnight so that's still hard. This alone will keep everything in here ice cold. Man, that is awesome. Oh, tortillas from earlier. So with that is what the key is, ice. And you can use a bag of ice, but then you have the water. You have to slosh through it. Do it this way. That way, when it does melt, you can just open it up and drink it. Yep, good stuff. So with that, I'll go ahead and put everything back in. But if you can, take your cooler, set it inside the house the night before, let it cool down naturally to your house. Next morning, drop in one of these frozen bottles of water, any other ice packs you have, fill it as tight as you can, and then close it and don't open it until you get to camp and you're ready to use it. So with that, that's how I pack a cooler to keep all my food and drinks cold while camping in Arizona in the middle of summer. It's like almost 100 degrees right now, and my stuff is still cold. All right, first thing I'm talking about is a gas burning stove. These here you can find on Amazon for like 20 bucks. The bottles, you can get them at Walmart, 2 for $10, so $5 a piece, and they'll last you probably 2 or 3 camping trips. But if you can't start a fire, like right now in Arizona, we are on fire restrictions. All we can use are these propane type stoves. So don't need a cast iron pan. That's what I have. Take a regular kitchen pan from the house. It'll do just fine. That's normal fire. There's no problems whatsoever there. Then you need a tote that you're going to put all your dry cooking stuff. Remember, all your perishable food in the cooler. Your dry stuff can sit out here. So let's open this and dig in and see what's in my camp setup. See what's in my camp kitchen setup. All right, here goes. Off comes that lid. First things first, matches, just in case you have to light that or your actual fire. Some paper towels, clean up, spills, whatever, gotta have those. Plastic bag for trash, whatever you need. Paper plates. Make it easy on yourself, people. Napkins. Remember, stuff that you can just grab from the house. You don't have to go and buy anything. Glasses in case you need glasses. Now we're getting down to the fun stuff. So I'm going to need an onion for tonight and tomorrow. Tonight's hamburger, so grab myself a bun. We're also going to have sweet potato tonight, fries, and then tomorrow the egg. And then tomorrow morning we're going to have this russet potato for breakfast. That's in there. Of course, I have forks and stuff like that, knives for chopping stuff up. Of course, I have my seasoning for tonight. Popcorn, because later we're going to make some popcorn on the little stove there. Also have a little bit of oil for us to use. Of course, we have snacks. Got to have those Slim Jims. And what was it? Oh, yes. I loved canned goods. So Vienna sausages take you back to my childhood, and flat anchovies. They were on sale, and I've never had them. I'm gonna try them. We'll try them later. We'll see what that's all about. So this is your dry camping good. It's basically paper plates, plastic spoons. If you have metal spoons, bring metal spoons and metal forks and whatnot. But get into a habit of putting all of your dry goods in one spot. When it's time to go, you can grab and out the door you are. So we'll put all this back in, and we'll finish setting up camp. Right on. Sweet. I think it's time for this cowboy to take a break. So for lunch, I thought we would have a avocado and a chicken wrap. Got the tortilla, got some cheese, got some baby tomatoes. Of course, I got cilantro, some spice mix, my Truly lime. So let's make lunch. We just set up camp, so let's get into this. Got rid of that. It's supposed to be like 85 degrees. I think we're about 5,500 feet up. We're about an hour and a half, 2 hours out of Phoenix, Arizona. So we're high desert. I mean, there's pine trees around, but it's nothing special. Now I gotta go drain this juice. I'll be right back. All right. Got the can of chicken. Go ahead and we'll chunk it into here. Get that all broken up. Let's scoop in some avocado. Now, I love avocado, so I'm going to do the whole thing. And it's good fats for you, right? Right. That's what the doctors say. It's what the internet says. Sweet. I'll mash this up. It's going to be more like a cilantro lime, cherry tomato guacamole chicken salad wrap thing. All right, looks like it's getting there. Try to go too crazy. This is a salt, pepper, and garlic salt and smoked paprika. So just a tiny bit. That should be enough. These make great little containers. You'll see them throughout my camping. Love these little things. Okay, we got that going on. Let's throw on some cilantro. And I even believe there is some green onions down in there. Is there? Yeah, there is. Grab some green onion. Perfect. Sweet. All right. Fly, you better leave me alone, Fly. Look at our true lime packet. That old Jack over at Outlaw Camper turned me onto these. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. So is his channel, so go check him out. Okay, and I'm going to use the whole packet because that's just who I am. This is a one lime wedge. Okay, and let's grab a couple cherry tomatoes. We'll slice them up. Flies, leave me alone. Thinking 2 more. All right. Cool. Go ahead and take this, we'll mix it up again. Get all that salt and pepper and paprika and lime zest mixed in there. And you don't need a stove, you don't need any can't or cooking utensils. You don't need anything to cook this with. It's just out of the cooler and right into your belly. Should we just do a taste test real quick? Let's do a taste test. Oh yeah, that's pretty good stuff, Maynard. Now, will this tortilla work? Brought a couple, and that's what I was afraid of, was that they're going to, maybe we'll make some mini ones. Let's see, if we go like this, it's already going to rip in half, so let's go ahead and just keep that momentum going. Take a slice of cheese. Let's just see here. We made a wrap roll. Let's see how lucky or unlucky we're going to get with this. That might work. Okay. We're going to do this to this one as well. So for this one, I think I'm just going to do a half slice of cheese. We'll put this for later. Go ahead and dish out some more. This one can be just a tad bit chunkier. And the rest of this we can just put back for a snack later. Okay, let's clean up and let's enjoy. All right, guys, this is it. The chicken, avocado, cilantro, lime, tomato, and cheese lunch that we're having here at lunch after getting camp set up. We're gonna eat this, we're gonna drink that, enjoy, and then I think we're gonna look for a waterfall and maybe find a old abandoned city. So let's munch this and see how it tastes. We got camp all set up and the tent's good and all the cooking stuff, and we made ourselves a little cool, refreshing lunch. That's that chicken, avocado, cilantro, lime, zest, cheese wrap thingy. Wrap thingy. So let's see if it's any good. Not too shabby at all. And a little tea to wash it all down before we start going exploring. Apparently there's an old abandoned city or resort or something up the road here, and there's a waterfall back behind it. So I say we eat some lunch, down this, get in the old Cayenne. Let's go find us a deserted village and a waterfall in the middle of July in Arizona. All right, now, why don't you guys go take a hike and look around, and I'll eat and come back and we'll finish this up and we'll go driving. So go on, go explore, go look around. Go, I'm trying to eat here. God, don't be rude. Check this place out. Looks like it used to be an old gas station. Road is closed. No wood cutting. Damn it. Well, shit. Since Seneca was a bust of a ghost town to go check out, and all the roads to the waterfall were closed off, let's go check out the bottom of Salt River Canyon. It's kind of Arizona's second little Grand Canyon, snuggled right in the middle of the state. Let's go check it out. This is the old road that came through. There's the new road over there. This here's the Salt River. Check this old bridge out. Got some cool architecture here. Check that out. Right up there is the restrooms. She's a-flowing. She's not very full right now. We've not had a lot of rainwater, but ooh-wee. A little dry still. So you can see this if you come down. This is halfway between Show Low and Globe. It is the Salt River Canyon. It's like the mini Grand Canyon of Arizona, the second Grand Canyon of Arizona. Well, we tried to check out that abandoned city, all blocked off. So we went and looked at the river that goes through the Salt River Canyon right there. So what are we going to do for the next few hours? Well, it's probably what Mother Nature was intended for, was to turn off electronics, silence your phone, no laptops, and, you know, read a book, listen to some music. So let's do that. I got a portable little radio. We'll tune into a little bit of country. Pretty sure we can find something out here. There we go. Now we'll keep this low while I'm talking so that way YouTube doesn't hit me with a bunch of strikes. I'll put that over here. So I'm out here listening to a little bit of music, enjoying it. I brought some books. Of course, you know I'm going to talk about my new YouTube book. So if you're a YouTuber looking to grow your channel, I have 125 plus pages about how I grew Arrowhead Garage to 28,000 subscribers, depending on when you see this video. So I'm going to bleed through this before I release it to the world. I see a couple little typos, but that's what this is about, editing this one. Then I'm going to read this little short fiction story that I wrote a couple months back and made a little book. This is not for sale. If for some reason you are interested in Western fiction and you want to check this out, hit me up with a comment or something. I may make this available, limited edition, limited number of editions, limited number of press runs. If you want to copy this, let me know. And then this thing, A Man, a Can, and a Plan. It's a cookbook, but it's all canned items just about. Perfect for camping. So I'm going to read through this for a little bit, take some time, relax. I poured myself a special little beverage there to relax with, and silence the phone, listen to music, and do some research and reading, and just enjoy what you come out to the woods to do and go camping, is to enjoy and disconnect from the world. So with that, I'm going to get to reading. Oh shit, that does look good. Ooh, bean and bull burritos? But they've all got new names. I know you're not judging me right now. It's damn near 100 degrees here in Arizona while I'm camping. And I got a portable battery-powered USB charging fan. Don't judge. Don't judge. You're going to buy one yourself. There's a link down below. Get yourself one. I'm going to show you how awesome this little camping fan is. So stay tuned. Now go away. I'm still reading. You're bugging me, kid. Portable fan. Check this out. So it's hot, and I'm sleeping in that thing, and it's going to be hot. See the sun? Hot. This thing, battery powered. Look at that. Let's turn it up here. Has like 6 speeds and oscillates. Look at that. Look at that. I'm staying cool in the tent tonight, guys. All right, shut this off. So we've tested this thing. It will last 8 hours. It's going to be fine for tonight. Well, thought we'd get the sweet potato started, getting it cut up, get some of the onion cut up, get that going, get the hamburger in there, get to cooking the sweet potato, and make some dinner for this overnight camping trip. Well, probably should clean this off because I'm not going to peel it. So I'll just get a little water on it. I'm going to drink too. Do you eat these parts? If you do, let me know down below. Comment, tell me. So we're going to just cut this in half. Let's see, probably do it like taking sweet potato fries, steak fries. So kind of thickish. I can wedge the best I can. Did not bring a cutting board. Knew I was forgetting something. A little more manageable in this one. Get back here. All right. So we got all those ready to go. I think these big boys here, yeah, we're just gonna leave them. Okay, let's go. Let's cut an onion now. Now for the onion, I only need a few rings for my burger, so just cut the bottom here. Get rid of that little person. That's a horrible knife, but let's see. Yep, let's keep going. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. That should be fine. And maybe like that. Okay. Save this for tomorrow morning for our breakfast bowls or burritos or whatever, and we'll go ahead and get rid of those. But we've cut an onion, so I guess next is making that patty. And I'm thinking we probably should cook these potatoes first. So let's go ahead and get this set up here. About like that. We'll get that heating up. Little beef fat. Love these little containers for stuff. And you know what I did not bring on this trip? Was a spatula. Dang it. Well, I got a fork. It'll work. All right, let's get these cooking. I'm pretty sure these are going to take the longest. Besides, the hamburger should go pretty quick. Overcrowded. Back in business. Again, no spatula, but we're going to be okay. We're going to get it done. There's my secret, the butter house something canards, I don't know, something. I just give it a butter flavor. I like it. Pickles. I got my pickles here and my onion. We got cheese. And we got mayo for the bun. I'm not a big toasted bun person. I'm not against it. I'm just not all about it. So don't judge me. Two forks. There you go. Okay, I think we gotta take this burger off. Right like that. Get our plates. Let's go build us a burger. Let's have some dinner. All right, burger, sweet potato fries. Put a few of these rings on here. 3 should be enough. 3 should be enough. Then I have my pickles. I love me some pickles. La 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 la. Come on, get out of there. Awesome. All right. Cheeseburger. And trying to fall out. Let's see how we did. It's like a smash burger. See if I can get a bite here of everything. That is good stuff. And I have some mustard. Dijon mustard. And perfect for these French fries. Sweet potato French fries. Let's see how these go. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go eat. You guys go do something. Don't watch me eat. Don't. Got it? Well, I think it's time we prepare ourselves a little drink. Enjoy the day. Got a little whiskey here. This is, I believe it's called 1867. It wasn't expensive whiskey, you know, nothing crazy. I probably should do it right there. And a little bit of Sprite. Well, this segment is supposed to be called Around the Campfire, where I just give you a story from my past or just openly talk about whatever I need to talk about, and no campfires. So I got my DIY lantern. It's a gallon jug of water with a headlamp strapped to it. So there's another DIY money-saving camping tip for you. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of that redneck shit. This is delicious whiskey. All right, well, I guess tonight, something that's been on my mind, my oldest son's birthday's coming up here. He's going to be 29. And when the boy's mom and I split ways back in the early 2000s, when we split ways in the early 2000s, I was kind of in transition living-wise. Didn't have my own place yet. Had some roommates. Was chilling with them, you know, doing that kind of stuff. And tonight I'm smoking a Drew Estate Factory Smoke Sweet. Really like this. It's like an everyday cigar. Really enjoying it. So, anywho, so when I get my kids on the weekend, obviously I did not want them to be around the company I was living with. So we went camping. Like every weekend we could. Now, it didn't mean we were camping in the forest, which we did. Sometimes when we'd camp, it was basically because we didn't have money for hotel rooms, but I had a CDL at the time, and we would go to truck stops in the parking lot, and we'd basically sleep in the car for the night. And then in the morning, I could take my shower with my CDL and get the kids ready, grab some food, and on the road we'd go to our next destination. So camping, to me, is has these little moments. I'm going to toast the foot on this cigar real quick. If you're not a cigar smoker, this is called toasting the foot. It is a bit different than a cigarette. And if you don't smoke, it's okay. I'm not judging you. You don't have to judge me. All right, that should get us going. So if we go back further, I went camping with my dad, and my dad and I would go camping at least one time every summer. And then just like always, you get to become a teenager, and at some point your friends are more important than hanging out with your dad and going camping. And I just remembered some amazing trips with my dad. One of them was actually me and two other buddies and my dad. We went to Young, Arizona, and my dad stayed at a campground similar to this one. And then us three kids, we hiked down the river until we found a spot that we could camp near the river. It was probably a 40-minute hike. But when we got there, the stream had these big pools where you could jump off the rocks and just dive into the water and never touch the bottom of these pools. It was flipping amazing. And I want to say that was probably my last camping trip with my dad. And that would have probably been like 1991, 90, somewhere in there. Yeah, with my dad. Two things I forgot to bring: a spatula for flipping the burgers and things, and bug repellent. Put that down on the list. Yeah. So moving forward, the next time I went camping was when I had kids, and we lived probably about half hour, 30 minutes from wooded area at the time in New Mexico. And me and the boys would just load up and we'd go out camping, give mama a break from kids and from dad, you know. That is good whiskey. So then, like I said, then with the separation of their mom and I, and my living conditions, I had to do something, and it was camping that filled the void. It protected them. They never knew any different. They were just excited to be with dad, and going camping was a big part of that. So here's how this all comes back around, sitting around the campfire, sort of. So my oldest kid's birthday is in a few weeks, and hopefully he's not going to watch this. I know he's super busy right now, but I talked to his wife and I said, what could I get him for his birthday? And she said, honestly, Dad, a camping trip. And it shook me. It was like, holy crap, yeah, let's do this. Him and I, let's go camping. My younger son, not a big camper. Even though he went with us, given a choice, he'd play those video games long before he slept on the ground or in a sleeping bag. So this is my thought. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to find a way to take some time, drive to New Mexico, up there by where he lives in the Four Corners, and take him camping somewhere. Have him pick out a spot since he's familiar with the area, and meet him on a Friday early morning or late afternoon, and let's go spend 2 nights and let's hang out, just him and I. No electronics, no phones, no computers, no tablets, no drama. Just him and I sitting around, drinking some beers, bullshitting, talking, catching up, um, you know, enjoying life and getting to know each other on a deeper level. And I tell you what, if you are a single dad or you're getting ready to become a single dad, camping, I'm telling you right now, camping, take your kids camping. It gets you out of your element. It settles them down. Everyone has a good time. And even if they're not campers, you can make it fun if they're not camping type kids. So it's one of those things. And you don't need a lot of money. I went to Walmart and bought my first Coleman stove after the breakup and stuff. So it was nickel and dime stuff here, there, yard sales, Craigslist back in the day. All those things is what I use to get my camping going. And it kind of like this video, I kind of went bare bones. I didn't drop a lot of money on stuff. I bought stuff off Marketplace or OfferUp or Easy5 or whatever. I mean, even tried Craigslist, but that's apparently not working anymore, or at least not the way I like it. Tonight's gonna be my first night sleeping in the Cayenne and with this whole setup. You know, I bought it last year with intense, drink to that. With doing some camping. However, with our daughter having cancer and not coming out of the hospital for 5 months, it was, yeah, we were focused on her not camping. But this summer, you know, day one or first camping trip of the summer, June is always horrible at work. There's no vacation time in June. But now July is here, my first one here. We're going to test it out tonight. I'll let you guys know in the morning how well I slept, how comfortable it was. If I keep the air mattress, I don't know. I may be ditching it and just going to foam. I saw some people online that bought 3-inch foam from Home Depot and they cut it to put in there. That sounds more like my style than an air mattress because, you know, I'm no little boy here. I'm a big man, so I'm going to need my cushion and support. And I'm trying to think of those first-time campers, like at work, when the kids come to me and they're like, hey, Brian, we're going camping this weekend. We know you do a lot of camping. Give us some tips and tricks. You don't have to overcomplicate it. You don't have to run out and buy stuff. Just take stuff you already have at home. Canned stuff. Left like today, I had the can of chicken and an avocado and made it into a wrap. There was no cooking involved. And then tonight for dinner, a burger with potato fries, you know, sweet potato fries. Come on. That what I mean, yeah, it wasn't a fire. It was on this little burner stove, but hey, it was fun. And tomorrow, you have to stick around and find out what tomorrow's breakfast is. But all this stuff, I didn't go to the store and buy anything. I just took what I had out of the house. So again, very budget-minded opportunities out there to go camping. And just do yourself a favor. Leave the phones, turn them off. Put them on the dashboard of the car, the truck. Just come out and listen to Mother Nature. So if this video comes together like I'm planning on it to come together, and you like it, and if I like it, let me know if you like it, because I may just spin this into its own channel, because I don't know if it belongs here at Arrowhead Garage, because, you know, we car stuff, and even though this is camping in a car, I don't know if it fits or not, so I need your help. Do you guys think I should spin this off if there's enough interest into its own channel, or just keep it right here at Arrowhead Garage and just whenever I have a chance to go camping and it's something cool like the meals? And I think that's my point. I think maybe more meals and just different cooking ideas, more so than the setup of a tent and all this other stuff. I'm thinking more just the cooking aspect of it, because I love to cook at home, and to come out here and cook and come up with creative meals and dishes, I like doing that. And I like hanging out and drinking whiskey and smoking a cigar and talking to you guys. And I have to admit that I've enjoyed watching Jack over at Outlaw Camper on YouTube. Funny guy, love his videos. Also been watching Omar Does Stuff. I think that's what it is. He's an Arizona cat, Southern Arizona, but he's been doing camping videos for like 3 or 4 years now. And then there's an old boy in Oklahoma. I think it's Whiskey Dog Camping or Whiskey Dog something. Big old cool ass beard. That's awesome. I like that. Another good guy in Oklahoma. So, you know, there's a tie there for me being from that Oklahoma thing. So, got to find out if this is something I want to do or not. And I'm enjoying it. So, we'll find out when it's all said and done if this video is. But a big shout out to those guys for encouragement and making me go, you know what? I might be able to pull this off. I might be able to do this. if I have the patience to film everything. And that's kind of one of those things when it comes to the car stuff. The patience, I could do the job in 20 or 30 minutes, but the time to take the camera and set it up and get the angle and make sure it filmed correctly, sometimes an hour's job turns into 4 hours, and the final video is 15 minutes. So there's a lot of time invested in doing, whether it's camping videos or anything else. So with that, guys, I want to see you in the morning, and sleep tight, and hopefully no Sasquatches will come get me, since there's all these damn Bigfoot videos on Facebook and YouTube lately. It's all that AI crap. Just, I don't know about that AI stuff. All right, I'm going to turn you off. I'll see you in the morning. Well, morning, y'all. Hopefully you guys slept pretty good. I slept okay. Probably shouldn't have had that Mountain Dew earlier in the day on the trip up here, but hey, I did get maybe 3-4 hours of sleep in the Cayenne. Temperature dropped down last night to about 68 degrees. It was perfect. Had the fan behind me, sitting on the center console, blowing on me. Slept perfect that way. Air mattress, done with it. Going with some foam. So there's a tip for you. Don't do the air mattress if you're a big boy. Just get the foam. So this morning, let's do eggs. Let's do some hamburger. Let's do some cheese. And what else we got in there? Something, but let's get it all together and let's have breakfast before we head out. I think I'm only going to use half of this potato. So we'll give it a cut like this. Make this into little chunks for our breakfast bowl. Not sure this knife is going to be tough enough. Oh, it is. Yeah, half a potato is going to be more than plenty. Okay, we got our potatoes for this morning's breakfast burrito bowl. Let's get some eggs done. All right, got a couple eggs in here. I'm going to take those out, see if they survived or not. Ha ha! That's how you pack an egg on a budget. You don't have to buy one of those egg holders from Amazon or wherever. Look at that. Look at that. And still cold because I taught you guys how to keep your ice chest cold. And we got napkins. So we'll throw that in the bowl for now. Grab this other one. Sweet. Now let's just crack them, right? Can I do this? Let's just see here. There's one. Hey, not too shabby. This one, nothing. Nothing. And no shells. No shells. La 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 la, no shells. Now we're gonna scramble the eggs. And just to let you guys know that you think eggs are expensive at the store right now? Try fertilizing one. See how much that cost you over 18 years. That's not a dig on Kevin Kids. It's a joke, people. It's a joke. I know it's too early for y'all. All right, I'm gonna beat my eggs here. Get them all scrambled up. We need a little bit of onion this morning. Yeah. Let's get that onion. Again, I do not need a bunch of this onion. I'm just going to get a little bit here, just one little slice, I think. That will do it. Take that first ring off. There we go. And again, we'll just dice this down. And that even of itself is probably going to be too much. Okay. We got onion. We got eggs. We have the potato. And now we need that hamburger. So I think now's the time we can get to cooking on this. Go and get this lit this morning. Right on, about medium. We'll get these going. Look at that beef tallow. Tallow? I'm trying. I've never used it before, but apparently it's what a lot of folks are using now, or going back to, I should say, not using now. They've been using it for centuries. Make some room. Put that onion in there. See, I told you I wouldn't use it all. Throwing out our hamburger. Bent my darn fork. And broke my damn fork. Going to use that little bit of salt and pepper and garlic. And paprika. Just a little. Oh yeah. Get all this cooked up before we add that glorious egg. That heat down a little. That egg all stirred up in there. We're damn close to having breakfast, boys. Oh yeah. Let's go and add some of this bad boy. Nice. Right on. Add a little bit of this cheese. We froze some of that Tillamook cheese that we got at Costco, and it did not hold up well, so we're using it for this. Come on. Well, the cheese is still hot, see, it just breaks apart. So hopefully this will just melt. And it'll be happy. Little cheese here and there. Use this last piece and get it over with. And done. Top it with a little bit of our cilantro here. Ooh, we need some green sauce. It's not the best green sauce, but it's doable. What do they call it? Verde sauce or whatever. All right. All right. Breakfast at camp. And a little half and half tea. All right, guys. Let's see how this tastes here. For not having all the required tools. Yep. The green sauce, the onions, the potato, that's some mighty fine good shit. So let me eat breakfast, drink a little tea, and we'll take camp down and we'll do a wrap up and see where we're at with camping in the Cayenne. So I'll be right back. I think I've outdone myself for camping. And guys, always pack out your trash. Take this with you. Do not leave it at the campground. Do not throw it away at the campground. Take it with you and dump it when you get home. Be responsible. Keep our forest clean. We don't need another damn crying Indian like we did in the 70s on all those TV commercials.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
Well, guys, our successful first solo camping trip in the Porsche Cayenne out here at Timber Campground in between Show Low and Globe, a few hours outside of Phoenix. Overnight, got down to about 67, 68-ish. During the day, we saw about 92 degrees, kind of warm, but still we were able to maintain everything. If you liked the video, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know if this is something you would like to see more of, if you'd like to see more of it on this main channel of my Arrowhead Garage, or should I spin this off onto its own channel, kind of separate stuff out. And let me know what the parts of the video you liked best. And tell me what you didn't like. I need your feedback. I need your input, guys, to help me figure out if this is the direction I want to go for the channel. So with that being said, I'm going to finish loading up camp and I'm going to head back home, take a shower, because that's ripe as they can come. So until next time, I need a sign off. Help me come up with a sign off. I don't like that AI crap, so I'll rely on you guys. Tell me what my sign off should be if we continue on with these camping videos. So hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next one. Be good.